It's week 2 of the NFL, and coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Bills and the Raiders, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
Third down here.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Allen.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Allen going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last
and it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen
setting up the screen. Harris.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Abdullah to return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
After a 100-catch, 1,000-yard season 2021, Renfro's follow-up season was a major disappointment. Injuries and offensive changes kept him to just 330 yards. So hopefully the fan favorite can return to Pro Bowl form and be the type of chain mover he was on that grab.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 of the NFL.
Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, now Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's getting back-to-back sacks. I think a double team.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gregory Rousseau. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. is able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up. Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they want.
Now Sean McDermott will throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He hits Adams complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The Fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them given an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
And this one too low. The Bills had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Allen under pressure, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
A loss of 10 yards brings up 4th down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
And here comes Abdullah on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over the right, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
So after the INT, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. He's going to have the Bills
first down, and comfortably so, as he gets fouled there on 3rd and a yard.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. Next, we'll stay in the AFC South as we fly through Kentucky and on down to Nashville to check on the Tennessee Titans. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So here are the Bills to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they got the lead right now as they start this drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later somebody was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. The open man here, Renfro. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he missed it. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
Defense is asleep.
Cook following the penalty. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Bring it over to the offense, boys. Right here.
Keep it tight, defense.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Open man is Myers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. Trucks over him. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills getting set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. Allen now looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Allen again.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Allen will try again on second down. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, this to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
The 12-yard line.
Here's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jerry Tillery able to get him for a loss of about 3. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
So Garoppolo and the Raiders now.
Down 10-7, a little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And we can do this, offense. The pocket, be patient.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Back to throw. Allen.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Back to throw. Garoppolo.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Now Garoppolo. He has Miller complete.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
Now Garoppolo. Gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and a little bit of a surprise they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Buffalo, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.